Google has just turbocharged their AI chatbot BARD with some groundbreaking updates. Now it's not only more powerful, but it's accessible on an international level, reaching over 230 countries and catering to 40 languages, from integrating Google Lens, launching text-to-speech capabilities, to refining its conversations management and sharing options. BARD is now an even bigger game changer in the AI space. On top of that, it's adding new response customization options, so stick around until the end as we're going to break down all the compelling new enhancements. So BARD is a conversational AI system that Google launched in early 2023 as an experiment that is based on a large language model called Lambda. It is designed to answer questions and help people develop ideas, turning concepts into reality. You can use BARD to boost your productivity, accelerate your ideas, and fuel your curiosity. You might ask BARD to give you tips to reach your goal. Reading more books this year, explain quantum physics in simple terms, or spark your creativity by outlining a blog post. It is similar to ChatGPT in some ways, but it has some key differences that make it stand out. While ChatGPT is impressive, it has some limitations, like it can't access the internet to leverage external information sources for its responses, and it also tends to repeat itself or generate generic or irrelevant responses sometimes. BARD, on the other hand, has the ability to use the internet to enhance its responses by utilizing Google search. What this means is BARD has the capacity to provide answers that are based on up-to-date or real-world information. It can also create several versions of its responses, giving you the choice to select the one that serves as the best foundation for you. Afterward, you can continue to interact with BARD either by posing more questions or by asking it to attempt a different answer. Originally, BARD was only launched in the US and the UK. However, it quickly gained positive reviews and sparked interest from users all over the globe. Google has diligently been refining BARD's performance, speed, and security features over time. Now they've made a major announcement. BARD has been made available in more than 230 countries worldwide and supports over 40 languages, including those of all 27 countries in the European Union and Brazil. This is huge, and it means that millions of people can now use BARD in their own language and access its amazing features. And speaking of features, BARD has also introduced some new ones that make it even more awesome than before. First of all, it has integrated Google Lens into its system. This means that users can now upload images alongside text in their conversations. With BARD, this opens up a whole new dimension of possibilities for using it. For example, you can upload a picture of your room and ask BARD for some interior design tips, or you can upload a picture of a painting and ask it to tell you more about its history and style, or a picture of a math problem and ask BARD to solve it for you. Next up, BARD has added new text-to-speech capabilities. It can now read responses out loud in over 40 languages, which makes it more accessible and convenient for users who prefer listening over reading or who have visual impairments or dyslexia. You can also use this feature to practice your pronunciation or learn new words in different languages. Then BARD has improved its conversations management. Users can now pin conversations, rename them, and have multiple conversations going at once. This makes it easier to organize and switch between different topics and tasks that you want to use BARD for. You can also resume your conversations with BARD anytime and anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. Next up, it has enhanced its sharing options. You can now share part or all of your BARD chat with others using Share links, which is great for collaborating with others on projects, assignments, or hobbies that involve BARD. And finally, it has introduced new response customization options, so users can now modify BARD's responses for simplicity, length, formality, and more, which gives them more control and flexibility over how they want BARD to communicate with them. You can also use this feature to tailor BARD's responses to your specific needs and preferences on Sly. These new features are simply amazing. BARD has returned to the forefront, now standing shoulder to shoulder with ChatGPT and the lately popular chatbot Claude from Anthropic, which has also been turning quite a few heads. One of the most impressive productivity features that BARD has is its ability to export code. It can generate code in different languages based on text prompts or pseudocode, but it can also export Python code to replace in Google Colab. These are online platforms that allow users to run and share code in the cloud. By exporting Python code to these platforms, users can easily test, debug, and execute their code without instead calling any software or setting up any environment. They can also collaborate with others on their code projects using these platforms. This feature has a lot of benefits, especially if you're looking to use BARD for coding. Let's say you're learning the basics of Python, or you want to brush up your Python skills. BARD can be your go-to assistant. You can ask it to create small pieces of code or even clarify concepts for you. If you're working on a coding project and need to come up with ideas or draft solutions, BARD can help. You just have to specify what you want and BARD can sketch out or even write the code for you. Plus, if you already have some code and you're looking to make it better, You can ask BARD to refine it or add comments to your code, but that's not all you can do with BARD. Its usage goes far beyond coding. Whether you need help writing emails, crafting presentations, summarizing articles, coming up with catchy headlines, it can do it all. BARD's intelligence and creativity come from Google's Lambda, standing for Language Model for Dialogue Applications. It's an advanced machine learning system that can generate responses to text prompts. Google created Lambda based on its transformer architecture, a design that allows it to process sequential data like sentences by understanding their relationship. Lambda's training was focused on dialogues and story. He's helping it learn to have open-ended conversations from millions of human interaction examples. It's also tied to different text processing systems, including databases, calculators, translators, and importantly, Google Search. This connection enables it to utilize external information for its responses and execute tasks those systems support. Alright, so this BARD update reflects Google's dedication to improving AI. They're constantly enhancing BARD, making it faster, safer, more functional, and available to a broader audience worldwide. By supporting numerous languages, it highlights how large language models and generative AI can create innovative, helpful apps. However, it also emphasizes the hurdles Google and other AI developers face. Despite being powerful, AI can occasionally produce misleading or false information, potentially compromising user privacy. Users might also misunderstand these AI systems. For human experts, tackling these challenges is tough but not unachievable. Google and other developers are adopting safety measures and ethical guidelines to address these issues while also educating users about AI's capabilities and limitations. I hope you found this video informative and now know more about BARD. If so, feel free to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't tried BARD yet, give it a shot. It's free and easy to use. Thanks for watching and supporting my channel. Remember to subscribe and turn on notifications for more exciting AI. Can't stay tuned. Take care and have a